Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today I'm going to give you a drill to really improve how the putter moves throughout the whole stroke. Let's get into the video. So this is probably one of the most simplest drills that is out there, and probably one of the most simple putting drills that you may have ever seen. You may have seen it already, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about it because I really feel like it's a great drill for anyone to do anywhere they are, and it's a great way to just improve and just sort of measure how your putter's moving. All you need is a tee. Literally all you need. One tee, pop it straight in the end of the putter. Most putters have like a little hole at the top of the grip. So just make sure you pop that tee just in the top of the grip, just like so. Then what I want you to do from there is set up to the ball. Now this is the first part of the drill, okay? Because this tee is going to tell you where the grip is pointed. It's going to give you just a bit of a better indication, okay? The first checkpoint is making sure that that tee points to the center of your sternum. We don't want that to be pointed more towards the lead side of our chest, as that will indicate too much shaft lean, and we don't want it pointing to the trail side of our chest, as that will indicate that we're adding too much loft, okay? So we want to feel like when we're setting up to the ball, you can see there, that tee is now pointing more down the center of my sternum. And that's really, really important, okay? That's stage number one. Stage number two is we've got to make sure that we keep in that tee always pointing towards that same point, okay? So we're always going to be working around that exact same point that we set the tee at address, okay? That's really important. If we manipulate anything with our hands or our wrists, you can see there that tee is going to move and now point to the lead side of my chest. If I do this, or if I do that through the ball, you can see there it points to the trail side of my chest. So in order for that tee to make sure that it's always pointing to the center of my sternum, I've got to make sure that all I'm doing is rocking my shoulders. All of my body parts are working as one. I'm keeping my head and my chest very stable, and I'm not allowing my hands or my wrists to manipulate or change the trajectory of the tee. It's always going to be pointing towards the center of my chest. So you can see there now, if I just rock the shoulders, what should happen is that tee should be always pointing towards the center of your chest. And I want you guys to try that. I want you guys to pop the tee in the top of your putter, maybe when you got on the practice green just with a few balls, and just take note during your practice swings of where that tee is pointing. If you feel like it's pointing too much towards that lead side, you may be working like this. And if you feel like it's pointing more towards the trail side, you may be flicking through the ball or starting in too much ad loft and holding it there. So there's many things that you may be doing. That's why this drill is really simple and really easy just to measure, to firstly set the tee in the correct position and then keep it there. Okay, that's really important that we get that second part. We want to make sure that not only do we set it, but we keep it there. When we keep it there, it allows everything to work as one. It allows the putter to work on the correct plane, the correct path, and it just makes sure that our body and putter are working in sync nicely together. What I'd also recommend doing with this drill is actually hitting some putts with it, but maybe when setting up to the ball, feeling like instead of focusing on the ball, we're actually focusing on that tee and just hitting some putts while focusing on the tee. As when we're hitting actual putts with the tee in and we're focusing on the tee, we can then get a feel of what the putter should move and feel like when we're actually hitting a ball. So it's really good to get the nice feel of it with a moving object. Again, that's why this drill is really good, because you can even put it in there when you're out on the course in a practice round. Just stick the tee in there and just focus on it always revolving and working around the center of your sternum. Once you feel like you've nailed it and you're definitely getting better, then just pop the tee out and then just focus on doing the same stuff, but obviously without the tee there. So I just feel like that top of the grip is always pointing towards the center of my sternum, always pointing towards that same point. And then go again to hitting some putts, really feeling like you're focusing on that putter, always pointing towards the same point. Obviously, if you're, say, someone that uses an arm lock or just a different style of putter, then if you're someone that sets and wants to set the putter more towards the lead side of your chest, that's fine, but you just got to make sure that you keep it there. You don't want it to be starting towards the lead side of your chest and then working this way or working even further. You want to make sure that whatever part of the body you set the grip at, it's got to stay revolving around that point. I prefer it to be more around the center of the sternum and just to keep it at the center of your sternum, as that's going to allow the putter to move correctly. So I hope you guys found that video pretty easy. It's just a nice simple drill there for you to take onto the practice green at your course. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.